Hello everybody and welcome back to the Quick Take and welcome back to the Pregame, the show where I analyse Chelsea's upcoming opponents to find out their strengths, their play style and most importantly, how to beat them. Before I continue, I would like to quickly remind you I am running a giveaway with ownasaber.com where at 15,000 subscribers you could be in with a chance at winning the King of London lightsaber, the perfect saber for every Chelsea fan. 3 participants will be chosen and all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and check the pinned comment down below for more information. And with that, on with the video. So, Chelsea face London neighbours Fulham in the 7th game week of the Premier League. Fulham are a notably strong team who pick apart teams in the lower half of the league, but who have struggled against tougher opposition. Their manager Marco Silva is an admirer of the tried and tested 4-2-3-1, implementing the forward-moving fullbacks, creating chances and an overload in the attack. In the summer, they did lose a key component in Alexander Mitrovic, a solid striker who was highly dependable for Fulham. In his wake stepped in Raul Jimenez from Wolves, who's had a tough start at Fulham, having failed to score or assist in 6 appearances for the club. Last season, Fulham finished 10th in the league, accumulating 52 points all out. When looking at their goal output along with the number of goals conceded, Fulham actually sit in the positive position with a 2-goal difference. But that was last season. This season, in 6 games, they have scored 5 goals from a combined XG of 5.52 and conceded 10 from 13.52 XG against. What this shows is following the loss of Mitrovic, Fulham have taken their time acclimatising to life without a striker. As mentioned earlier, Raul Jimenez is yet to score a goal, and so they are missing out on that avenue of having a talisman to rely upon to make something happen. They also nearly lost Palhinha in the final days of the transfer window, with the midfielder even going as far to flying to Germany as Thomas Tuchel's Bayern Munich tried their best to land the man from Portugal. However, the deal collapsed and Palhinha made his way back to London. Former Arsenal shot-stopper Bernd Leno signed for Fulham back in the summer of 2022 for around £3.1 million. In hindsight, this was a brilliant signing. Leno has been another key component to Fulham's continued overperformances. In fact, the German ranks in the 99th percentile for post-shot expected goals minus goals allowed, with a positive 0.4 score. This is a measure of a goalkeeper's shot-stopping abilities. A negative score would indicate the keeper is comparatively poor at saving shots, whereas Leno is better than 99% of all other goalkeepers in world football. He also ranks in the 96th percentile for save percentage and in the 89th for touches. Without Leno, Fulham would have conceded far more goals and would most likely be struggling with a relegation battle each season. This does spell bad news for Chelsea, as it's not rude nor wrong to say Chelsea's front line has been nothing less than gun-shy in front of goal, scoring just 5 goals all season. The same as Fulham, although Chelsea's XG is far higher at 11.59 compared to Fulham's 5.52. New striker Nicholas Jackson has also struggled, similarly to Raul Jimenez, having scored just 1 league goal so far, although he will not be playing due to his accumulation of 5 yellow cards leading to a suspension. I will say it's unheard of for a striker to pick up 5 yellow cards in 6 games, mainly as a result of dissent towards the referee. Fulham are a side that likes to press their opponents into wider corridors of the field in order to create overloads. This is usually accomplished through the striker and Andres Pereira, another dangerous weapon for Fulham, pressing in a manner that cuts off passing lanes, directing the play towards the fullbacks. When this is achieved, the team moves in unison to suffocate their opponents on the ball side. This works wonders against lower level opponents who lack the passing range and technique to play long balls across the field to the supporting fullback, who is now in acres of space. This is where Fulham come undone when playing against the likes of Manchester City, Brentford and even Chelsea in pre-season. This is where Chelsea can exploit Fulham. It would be wise to invite the pressure from Fulham to draw them into a false sense of security through the utilisation of their pressing structure before playing a long ball to the free man on the far side. Enzo Fernandez will be key to victory at Craven Cottage. His long-range passing ability is up there with the best in the world. Enzo Fernandez ranks in the 98th and 99th percentile for long passes attempted and long passes completed, making him perfect for this role. He will need to be in a deeper position in order to pick up the ball from the pressure defenders to then play a long pass over and across Fulham to be received by someone like Mudryk, who can use his pace to burn past the retreating Fulham defence and hopefully end the sequence in a goal. Of course, football is never that simple, and it will take time to spring this trap, but if pulled off correctly, it can have devastating effect. These are the expected lineups for the game as per FOTMob. Leno, of course, starts in goal for Fulham, with the defence of Robinson, Tim Ream, Diop and Castagne in front of him. Chelsea will have their hands full with Castagne. As you can see by his average positioning, he likes to get forward and will be an attacking outlet for Fulham. In the midfield pivot sit João Palhinha and Harrison Reed, with an attacking three of Pereira, Bobby Reed and former Chelsea winger Willian behind the striker Raul Jimenez. Chelsea's predicted lineup is as follows: Robert Sanchez between the sticks, with Colwill at left back, Thiago Silva pairing to Sassi at centre back, and Marc Cucurella starting at right back. Cucurella's highlight performance against Brighton in the EFL Cup impressed many, and even though Sideshow Bob wants to leave, it would be hard to not give him the nod against Fulham, with both Malo Gusto and Reece James unavailable for different reasons. The midfield pivot of Moises Caicedo and Conor Gallagher sits behind an attacking trio of Mudryk, Enzo and Cole Palmer, with Raheem Sterling playing as a false 9. In game, I'd expect Chelsea to move into a 3 at the back system, with Cucurella pushing higher up the field. I'm not in love with this. If I were in charge, I would start Sanchez in goal. He had a rough start to the season, but has started to show his class in recent games, with Maatsen playing at left back, a defensive partnership of Colwill and Disasi in front of the keeper, with Marc Cucurella playing at right back. Moises Caicedo would partner Enzo Fernandez in the double pivot. Fernandez needs to play deeper to receive the ball and facilitate long sweeping passes across the field to cut through the press. In front of them is Mudryk, Palmer and Sterling off the right. Both Mykhailo Mudryk and Cole Palmer are starting to come out of their shells, especially Mudryk. The Ukrainian winger has been given back-to-back starts, and it's starting to pay off. Palmer is the best we have centrally, with Nkunku out injured, and Raheem Sterling's best performances this season have come from the right. Although it's been reported Chelsea are, quote, expected to unleash Armando Broja against Fulham, I don't think he's physically ready to start a Premier League game. This is where I would suggest starting Santos signing David Washington, a natural striker whose development is being halted through his current vacancy on the bench next to Petrovic and Bergstrom. It provides a little bit of dynamism up front, which would be appreciated. He, of course, wouldn't be able to play a full 90 minutes, but it allows for a team of players playing mostly in their desired position. As I said, this would be what I would do, but I understand with the captain and now vice-captain out for at least a month, Conor Gallagher will most likely start, as he is third in line to the captaincy. To me, this feels odd considering it was only a few weeks ago when Chelsea were trying to offload Conor Gallagher to West Ham and Tottenham, only to make him captain. I understand the situation demands it, but surely Raheem Sterling would have been a better option, or even Colwill. It forces us to shoehorn a player into a side, taking the place of a player who could offer far more to the team other than tenacity. In terms of score predictions, I can see the game ending 1-1. I think Leno will continue his brilliant form and deny Chelsea a few goals which really should be nestled in the back of the net. Willian will be a pain to deal with, and I can quite easily see the Brazilian scoring against his former club again. Chelsea will most likely dominate every single aspect of this game, but our lack of killer instinct in front of goal paired with Leno's brilliance will cost us. And that is the pre-game. I hope you all enjoyed and are excited for the match. Let me know your score predictions down below. I'll be checking them after the game to see who predicted correctly. As always, like, comment and subscribe. I've been The Quick Take, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.